From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Thursday, August 9th, an arrest may be near in the Del State murder case. Could some Delaware beaches go smoke-free? And a busy day on TV for Senator Biden. Here are the details. Police are getting closer to IDing at least one suspect in the execution-style murders of 3 Del State students in New Jersey last Saturday night. A Newark City official says security cameras that could have offered clues may have been taken out by vandals in the 24 hours before the grisly shootings. Authorities are also said to be working on several promising angles in the case. All 4 victims have been or were going to Del State University and were described as good kids by authorities. The lone survivor, 19-year-old Natasha Ariel, has reportedly helped police identify a potential suspect in the murders. Well, if you like to spend your vacation on the beach at Bethany or South Bethany and you're a smoker, you may have to leave your cigarettes behind. Both towns may ban smoking on their beaches. South Bethany Town Councilman John Field says although he favors the ban, enforcement may be a problem. Dale Cook is a town commissioner in Dewey Beach, where he says a smoking ban isn't a high priority for lawmakers. If Bethany and South Bethany enact beach smoking bans, they'll be the first shore towns in the region to do so. State Fire Marshal's deputies have made an arrest in connection with a discovery of a pipe bomb in Ellesmere's Joseph Walling Park late last month. A 16-year-old is the 3rd suspect booked on charges of manufacturing an explosive device, manufacturing an incendiary device, conspiracy, and reckless burning. The bomb was found in the park July 30th, and a pair of 18-year-olds, Justin Raymond of Ellesmere and Richard Davis Jr. of Newark, were arrested last weekend. A police officer involved in an infamous case is himself now in trouble. WDEL News continues in a moment.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
Amtrak is beefing up security on its trains thanks to money from Washington. WDEL's Lee St. John reports.
The president's signature last Friday on the 9/11 Commission Act puts in place many new directives for Homeland Security, and the bulk of those dealing with the rails penned by Castle. Speaking to the media at the Wilmington train station, the congressman says being proactive is always easier and cheaper than being reactive.
The air system, we obviously had a tremendous problem with 911, and I think all the security we put into air is probably necessary. But we also potentially have great problems in the rail side, and I don't want this to be fixed after the fact. We're going to have to put tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars into it if we don't resolve it now.
Amtrak Patrol Chief John Toohey says the new law and his priority list seem made for each other.
We are looking to increase the size of the police department. We're looking to also increase the number of K-9 teams that will be available. And so we want to provide a presence especially in the Northeast Corridor, so that we can protect our passengers.
Both Castle and Toohey acknowledge that full funding is still years away, but there are plenty of things in the legislation that can be accomplished right now. Reporting from the Wilmington train station, Lee St. John, 1150 AM, WDEL.
A program targeting properties where so-called nuisance crimes happen in Delaware is being taken statewide. Attorney General Beau Biden says the Drug Nuisance and Social Vices Abatement Act allows authorities to close down commercial and residential properties whose owners allow prostitution, drug activity, and other crimes, but he says that's a last resort. The measure became law in December, and the first properties targeted were in Newcastle County's Route 9 and Route 13 corridors. Authorities are now focusing on 9 properties, 6 of which are in Newcastle County. A police officer involved in a now infamous case finds himself in trouble. Sean Davis, a 9-year veteran of the Millsboro Police Department, was arrested by Georgetown police early yesterday. Police say he was found kneeling in the middle of a street, drunk, and wouldn't comply with their commands. He faces a number of charges, including resisting arrest, offensive touching of a law enforcement officer, and being drunk on a road. Davis was the arresting officer last October when then-State Representative John Adkins was charged with domestic violence for an incident with his wife. Atkins resigned from the House in March. Well, the Powerball lottery jackpot's getting even bigger. None of the tickets sold for last night's drawing matched all 6 numbers drawn. Players matching all 5 numbers in the Powerball would have won or shared the $140 million jackpot. That prize now goes to an estimated $161 million for Saturday night's drawing. The numbers 9, 16, 21, 30, 52. The Powerball was 9, the Power Play 2. Meantime, despite out-of-state competition, revenues from the Delaware lottery have hit a record high. For the fiscal year that ended June 30th, the lottery recorded a sales record for tickets and video lottery, contributing a record $256 million to the state's coffers. That makes the lottery the 4th largest source of income for the state of Delaware. Well, Senator Biden was busy yesterday, appearing on 3 different TV shows. Biden was a guest on MSNBC's Countdown with Keith Olbermann, on Fox News' Hannity and Colmes show, and on Comedy Central's The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
Is there anything in Delaware the Bidens don't control?
Yes, me, my mouth,
right,
my ability
exactly.
to not get in trouble.
The Phillies derail the D train. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware. Every weekday morning, 5:30 till 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, Jimmy Rollins and Aaron Rowan had 2 RBIs apiece, and the Phillies beat Dontrell Willis and the Florida Marlins 6-4. Rowan's RBIs came on a 2-run homer to center field. Kyle Loesch picked up the win for the Phillies, his first since coming to the team in a trade with the Reds July 30th. Brett Myers struck out the side in the 9th for his 8th save of the year. The Phillies look for the sweep tonight with Kyle Kendrick on the mound against Sergio Miter. You can hear the action on WDEL. Coverage starts at 6:30. The Blue Rocks beat Winston-Salem for their 3rd straight night. WDEL's Sean Green has the highlights.
Fun bounce at Frawley Stadium last night where kids trying to have as much fun as the Rocks offense. Bottom of the 2nd were scoreless, and Chris McConnell hits this RBI single to center field, driving in Jeremy Cleveland, 1-0 Wilmington. Next batter, Jose Duarte hits this routine ground ball to shortstop. Robert Validio throws it away. That would allow McConnell to score, 2-0 Blue Rocks. Bottom of the 3rd inning, it's still 2-0 when Kyle Tebow hits this single to center field. That drive in Mario Lasone. And the Rocks had a 3-0 lead. 2 batters later, bases loaded for Brett Bigler, and he would flare this single into left center. 2 runs would score. The Rocks led 5-0, go on to the 6-2 win. Sean Green, 1150 AM, WDEL Sports.
Randolph, New Jersey scored 6 runs in the 5th to beat Middletown Odessa Townsend 11-7 in the Delaware team's final Little League regional game. MOT ended 0-4 in pool play and won't advance. The winner of the Mid-Atlantic Regional heads to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: sun and clouds through the day with a chance of a late-day shower or thunderstorm, a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, low 73. Tomorrow cloudy, couple of showers or thunderstorms with a high reaching 86. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL or anytime right here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.